Hello, this is Primal, Jade, and your Microsoft dear. Oh, I can barely hear it. Never mind. So yeah, I'm now watching the UbiSoft conference again. It's not live, and I've kind of did this out of order. I actually did do a recording of the 2017 ones only. They were just voice only, so it wasn't really the same thing. That's why I didn't bother. I was going to kind of do an overlay of it afterwards, but I'm sort of doing it direct this time. This will probably be the last one I watch, since I doesn't know see, and this will probably be the last video I'm covering E3. Well, it actually won't be. There will be another one, which will be more of a kind of a sum up of the whole darn thing. But I kind of wanted to see this one just for a couple of visual things that I knew were announced, and I just haven't seen what it was and how they did it. That's basically it, really. No gold. I almost want to say never say no to Panda, but I don't think I want to say yes to this one. What the heck is going on here? The Yamaha drums and Shiva there also. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, this is mental one. This is the new Just Dance thing. Not that I know, because I don't think I've ever played Just Dance. So I said I'm like, whoa, well, oh, that was fairly close into it. Anyways, so yeah, I don't have much to say about this particular thing. It's very colourful, Mardi Gras type stuff, and well, I can see on the t-shirts there and the flag, it is indeed about that particular franchise, and here they are live in the E3 2018, and there are still fans of the game. It's still being released, even on the older platforms. I think I've heard it. This is one of the very, very few Wii games that are being released kind of annually. I wonder if this is kind of like some sort of 10-year anniversary of the franchise. And this is what all this is in aid of. But yeah, I don't have much to say about Just Dance, I'm afraid. I never bought it, my family bought it, you know. We're more kind of like Wii Fit people. So, you know, Wii Fit the sports active that we were on top of stuff like that. And it's coming with this October. That was bad. I was about to say, well, I can't see! And they're like, oh, that's better. October. Okay. Coming in October 2019. This October. Of course, they're talking about 2018. So, how they do these things like that. It's standard. It's what you expect now. Anyways, alright, clear off, Mr. Panda. I have no cheese for you. Let's get to the point of what we really want to see, which of course is I think this is Starlink. I could be horribly wrong, of course. Yes, this is Starlink this time. If indeed that is actually what it is. Or maybe not. This is something completely new and frosty. Oh wait, actually I think this is more Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah, looks like get to see more of that. Excuse me if I turn the sound up just a little bit. still wondering if it's actually coming on this generation of consoles or the next. Because I remember they showed the demo of it before, and my god, the tech they were showing, and like the jaw distance and scale and stuff like that. Really, really crazy. We'll see if we get more details about it. Or once again, we're just going to be watching, you know, CG cutscenes with very little gameplay. It just seems to be the entire theme for most of these conferences these days, and that's something that I'll probably talk about more in a summary at some point.
Wait, I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive.
And on one hand, the facial animation looks astounding. On the other hand, it's still that uncanny valley, just looking weird in places, even in the animalistic characters. Interesting. Oh my god. I was talking about scale. Oh yeah, there seems to be a lot of it. Oh, Jade. Oh, she looks kind of mean. Okay. Nice.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
Okay, we actually see more of the actual game this time. I mean, those great, the thematics are great. Oh, before you ask, I have Beyond Good and Evil, the first one. I just haven't played it. I haven't had time.
Shani is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading a crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade. And Paige is back as the incorrigible chief cook of the Gada. We've got 2 other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in our prequel.
Today, we are proud
That's the thing, they look great in stills, but then again, you have plenty of time to work with stills and retouch them.
For making it happen.
I shouldn't tell people that.
In BGE2, you are a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century.
That's a very definition of distance. I don't know why I said that.
We'll be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo, offering a first look at our major location, the sacred city of Ganesha.
And it's behind closed doors. Oh, cheers, thanks. I mean, I'm not saying we didn't see it. I've done it before. That was before. It's been a year now. Well, a bit less than a year. Oh, wait.
Ganesha is a metropolis filled with sacred temples,
So this in-engine?
gardens, and bustling shops. But it's also a darker underworld, rife with dirty bars and dangerous
well, I
back
didn't hear,
alleys.
obviously, there's things I didn't hear properly. So this is an actual in-engine demo of the game.
From the intimate interior of a hidden temple
Weird.
to the very edge of the galaxy. And all of this
Seamlessly. What you will be seeing at E3 this year is only a
I think
very small
lack of
part of a much larger
Like
open universe
coherence
we are
at
creating.
that
A
point, I
universe
kind of
we are
wonder
also building with our fans.
if it's still being
Yeah,
developed. But in places it looks absolutely fantastic.
Our community to participate in a way that's never been done before through the Space Monkey program. We want our fans and people all over the world to really be
Big
a
on
part
the
of
space
creating the
monkeys
game.
there, aren't we?
So
Jeez.
today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content
Okay.
that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And there is literally a universe of
Must have a
ways for
limit to
artists
that,
to
though.
express themselves.
To do this, we have partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Kit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Ooh, flipping out. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. My sister's a big fan of him. Big fan.
Thank you. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other, like,
if I tell my sister about this, she will instantly be a fan of the game.
It isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your
Or
own.
maybe not, I don't know.
Is to collaborate. Whether you're a writer, a musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and that world, and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be like a level that you have to be at, you know, to like to the pro level. You know. It's not going to be just stuff from DeviantArt or whatever. Although there's plenty of stuff from DeviantArt that I'll probably be able to make. Well, I'm not saying that. I mean, when people say DeviantArt, then yeah, okay, there's loads of people doing that really dodgy Photoshop stuff there, but there are other people in there who are actually professional artists and just use put their stuff down. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Our very first dedicated community event, the BG Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks everyone, have a great E3.
Thank you!
Woo, thank you very much. And there's the first picture. Well, not really, but oh, well, never mind. It's not there anymore. They just left it there for. Oh, no, just kidding. Wait, what? What was that? Steady on there, hey chap. Ooh.
What's up,
6.
everyone?
Is this
My name is Justin Kruger,
Far
the
Cry
main
6?
on Rainbow Six Siege.
Or Rainbow Six. Okay, derp. Way too soon, so way too soon. I didn't call myself on that. If you could tell already, I don't play Rainbow Six. The one I was the last game on that series was Siege, and it was actually really well received.
That the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players.
Yeah, there you go, and it's that popular. Just, I'm not.
I wish I could hug every single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time.
Your arms look pretty big to me, actually. Jeez. That said, I'm actually following on Twitter, so yeah, there is that. I wanted to know all the kind of events and releases and that. But again, I'm not a follower of esports, so this is for the section that I just shut down. We'll take a look at this anyway. So it's a different kind of emotion I usually get online, but no mind. Let's not talk about that. Okay, there's a recent flyover at Paris. Jump in the Eurostar or whatever. I wonder if this is the crew. I'm just guessing now. Because why not? It's Evil Knievel's the slightly younger and more rotund brother, yay. Oh, it's Trials. There you go. I'm wrong again. Fantastic. I'm keeping this streak up. The game I recognise, I don't even like it. It's just dance. Oh god. I have failed you. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay, yeah, that was done on purpose.
Trials is all about crashing with style and getting up again. Hello!
Yeah, okay, I get the joke.
Until was so creative director of Trials and also Prime Minister of Finland. Now
like, I'll take your word for it, from Sweden. You know, you don't know where Finland is. It's in Sweden. Oh, sorry, I'm joking. Anyway, get to see more of this, new Trials. Oh, is this? Are we? It's more than once multiplayer this time. It's multiplayer. It's multiplayer. Which, on one hand, absolutely fantastic. On the other hand, it's multiplayer. I'll think about that, but you know, I'm pretty sure that it's a game that will still have a single player component. I think as you can see here, that's pretty much where it is on my whiteboard. Well, it's all the stuff that's still kind of have to construct. Just like in the last Trials. Trials Rising! Eat dirt! Taste! Dirt. Because dirt tastes like dirt.
Sorry about that. Trials Rising takes you around the world to iconic
Wait,
locations.
what was that cameraman doing?
To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Jade.
And Professor Shady. I don't know who this is. Sorry.
You made a mess. Well, thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone.
No, that was the idea generally.
Because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013,
Oh no.
I created the University of Trials.
Okay, phew. That's all the poo. Oh no! You're not gonna case you need to game, will you? He's like,
UbiSoft star players, I want you guys to make
really?
big
Come
noise
on.
right now.
hey, all the UbiSoft stuff in the front that makes up
I was a star
like
player, just like them.
well, at least
When
30% of the
Redfix
audience.
began
I
work
don't
on
know.
Trials Rising, they approached me to design
Probably
and
the ones
create
who wants to do the
original
cheering.
content within the game.
You know how these
It has
press
been an
conferences
amazing
are
experience for me.
sometimes.
But
A
I
lot of
wasn't
times.
the only one involved.
I think Microsoft hadn't beaten them.
20. Now, if you want to get
Okay,
involved,
that sounds good.
register online at trialsgame.com for a closed beta happening later this year.
Okay, we have closed doors. That's not open.
Let's
That's it.
go.
Not as well. I mean, there are people
You don't, we're not going
probably
to
still
put
haven't
big
played
coming
that.
soon up here.
This game on
I
board
think
know
people
what
are
it's
going to want to know the
actually
release
about.
date.
Yes,
Quite specialist.
you're right. Trials Rising will release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4,
The
Xbox One.
February is going to be packed. Oh, there's a Switch version. Okay. Wonder that's what's going to like. It's a fit. It's certainly a fit. It's certainly a fit. We'll have the multiplayer in there as well. Nice.
Let's go. Thank you.
Yay! Use the door. Don't crash into the set this time or something. Oh, so there you have it. It's pretty much coming on all major platforms. A lot of ragdoll physics involved. Do you get to bounce off a balloon there? Ow, or get crushed by cars? Ow. Wait, what? Whoops, I got a little bit of artifacts there. Don't know what I was about. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Wilhelm screams going on here and other stuff. But yeah, like I said, specialist. Crazy stuff, as you expect from Trials, really. Okay, that one is, I don't know, I'm not even going to bother guess this time. And maybe I should have, because we saw that in the Microsoft conference. It's a brackish thing of them.
On Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
Okay, now here's the thing, since I've seen this already, it's just a question
On
that
Black
I'm not
Friday,
going to see anything
A strain of the
new
smallpox virus was released
all.
on dollar bills in New York City. The constant threat from dangerous factions, civilians are
Oh, that camera going down.
in their
Oh, someone
survival
coming up behind him. I'm just
lies
going to
the
give him
seed for the rebirth
a on the head.
of society.
Part of the show, guys. Don't worry about it. Drag off the body. Oh, running under the snowdrop engine. Is it snowdrop? It's not snowfall. It certainly isn't snowflake. Because that would be... yeah, British. So I mean, you can tell me the other thing that the whole thing is kind of on this weird dystopian future where even the city, you know, that's been completely not destroyed because of the well, obviously the big calamity that's already happened there. Everyone is just now living off their means. And they're the snowflakes. Those really were snowflakes, by the way. So I really wonder the question, is this an engine or is this just more CG? And I don't know, I suppose in this sense that you can say, well, this is, you know, this is the whole story of it, which that's fair enough. And that was one example. Yeah. Anyway.
If you fail, history will be written by tyrants. If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save a dying nation. This setting lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign. To face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring...
And before you ask, yes, this Division is also another game that I have not played.
Once agents reach the end of the main
No,
campaign,
it's a big multiplayer
it's time to select a new progression
game
path
which
by
I
picking
don't
a specialized
typically engage in.
but also to synergize
So
with
I
other players
guess
and take
some
team play even further.
looks like they might be showing a live demo at this
Speaking
point,
of teamwork,
but you get
excited
actual more
to
details of the
announce
game here.
that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge.
Ooh.
Raids are coming to the Division 2.
Oh, okay. I know what that means.
And the best part, all of these episodes will be completely free for everyone.
Nice. Free content. Like the sound of that.
Where's my Division team?
You know, when I hear things like that, and you know,
Stay
people
tuned
complain
after the
about,
UbiSoft conference
oh, this
for an
game
exclusive
stuff is
30-minute
crap because you
deep
don't get the
dive
full game at
into our
once,
playable
and then you have to
E3
go through
demo
season
during
passes
our
and
post-show.
DLC.
As
I'm
you
like,
can see,
yeah, I agree,
they're getting
but
ready
then
right
they
now, and they're
kind of
playing
didn't
right after
extend the same
conference
sort of
is done.
disdain for games that don't come out, but then all content is free, but it's
Until
also
then,
has been all completely
remember,
slightly planned, and they're just
this
putting it out as a
is
sort of a
history's defining
trickle.
moment. Hope for the
I can
future
think of an immediate
lies in
example
you.
being
Agents,
Splatoon, but there's been quite a few others
thank you.
as well. And, you know, if it's all free and it's just been triggered out and it's all planned, I'd consider that to be, you know, not necessarily the full game, but basically, you know, if it was all essentially planned like they've got episode 1, 2 and 3, or at least that's basically their sort of roadmap, you know, it was all planned and set for that to go beforehand. And when people review games like that, you kind of think they take a different approach, but I don't. They just say, oh well, I've got the game, And it's very bare bones and hardly has any content. And that's it. And you know, it's like the reviews either don't get updated, or maybe they do sometimes, you know, when the publication feels like it, or then they get touched again, and then people look at it, oh, the game doesn't have much content, oh, therefore it's bad, not going to bother with it, and then it's kind of left dead, apart from the few people that are actually really enjoying it. And it's kind of weird like that. Yeah, there are a few exceptions when you get a game that comes out hardly has any content in it, but you don't actually get to hear anything about any new content until like much later on. Sea of Thieves being a recent example. You know, it seems like it is obvious that there's room for more content, but you don't actually know it, see what it is, so you never really know. Anyways, enough about that. Rabbids. This is obviously talking about Rabbids. That one's kind of blatant in all of this. And wait, what's going on? What's going on the stage? What is all this happening? I think we're going to Donkey Kong Country here. Because of course we did. We kind of heard about that in
I'm Xavier Manzanares, lead producer. And it's an honor to be back here and release the game.
Oh, look at that aliasing. I'm sorry, I can't fail to notice that. Look. It's all in great big screen for Pete's sakes. I'm actually thinking about it. You actually look at the game actually has some antennas and stuff in it, so it does look a
So
lot
we
better
also
than that.
started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure. And what better with music than with Grand Kirkhope and the band Critical Hits. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, more live music. Much as I love Grant Kirkhope, your stuff was awesome in ukulele. Sounds freaking tastic. Yeah, well, you know I've got the original CD. I'd like to hear this. Nice. Here, now see, this, you know, with all this thing about that live music performance, I think this is how it should be done. You know, especially in a video games oriented, you know, exhibition. Showcase or any, if they're going to do live music and it's related to gaming, do it like this. Oh my god. Land shark. Oh, ouch, my nose. Oh. Oh, see, like there, it does look really nice, but that's probably because I've seen it far away. And mostly because it's CG. It's kind of weird when you sort of think about it. It's like, well, it's you know, the fact that it's very cartoony. Well, of course, it can be done on such and such and such and so on. Like, but I don't know, the fact that it's, you know, well animated and stuff like that is just, you know. Something that should be taken into consideration is, you know, just how where it's all aligned and how that art direction holds together. Even though it's done, some people think, oh, because it's cartoon, it's not driven by tech. That's not true. It's certainly driven by tech. I wasn't doing it properly when I'm talking over it. But no, that's what I mean. That's how it should be done. No, showcase it with the game, not like as apart from it when you don't actually see anything. That was that was a good presentation. That was really well done. Is it on June 26th? You didn't even have to tell you that, it's right there. Or is more like Skull and Crossbones, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's actually called now, but the old pirate ship thing. Battle. Piracy is dead. Well, no. Pirates are dead, and maybe some other people. Piracy. Okay, I think here you can pretty much eschew any kind of comparison to Sea of Thieves at this point. I mean, it should have been obvious beforehand. No, this is a heck of a lot more witty and serious. Or was that just CGI? Again, do we actually get to see any gameplay? Because I didn't see it in the other conference. That's the thing. Well, about in clips. Ah, Skull and Bones! Okay, I was close. Well, take out the cross bit and there you go. Done. Done deal.
Of Skull and Bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no.
So basically, you don't take some fees when you have them.
They're
all
UbiSoft Singapore.
bastards.
So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion a year. And you?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna steal every last fucking coin.
Oh, silly on this,
First, you need
silly
a
on this,
target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate. You must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Jade, the fortune teller.
Okay.
Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves. Today, Jade reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. A shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight, or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout and have a great E3.
Okay. So, how many comparisons are going to be to for honor of this? The next question is, in terms of how the sort of multiplayer works, how sort of different populated and how many sort of different roles are there, for instance? Or is it just you in that one commanding that whole ship? I don't know very much, but this is actually real life gameplay, because all these kind of cutting here and there is a little bit. Oh, that one's not going to make it. Jeez. Didn't stand a chance. I was thinking that was like full of blood there. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, it was just a marker. Oh, you got the board. But, do you... Oh, that's it? Yeah. So the gameplay is nothing like Sea of Thieves.
At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot.
So what do you want to do?
You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds.
So that's where the multiplayer aspect comes in. And of course there'll be birds flying in among all of this bleeding chaos. Yep, totally realistic. This is a little bit less and less strategy, more and more actiony. There's nothing wrong with that.
But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
The point really is now, okay, we've taken this thing down on this absolute tons of treasure. No, fight through, catch it. And obviously the one who's got to take the most damage is the one who loses. Unless they come up with some kind of cunning plan. Okay, I kind of missed the release date there, so. Give me you can see it there.
To the digital space.
Yeah, that looks more interesting than I thought it would, honestly.
You were completely safe.
Yeah, this is the one with Elijah Wood in it. And speaking of Diddon.
My name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of Spectre Vision.
And my name is Benoit Shea, game director.
Can you actually see him? He's like, it's Elijah Wood! He's like, yeah, the other guy's talking.
Film with the interactivity of video games, enabling us to create this unique, deeply immersive world with a dark and unsettling narrative.
We'll actually get to see more of this. We saw very little of it on the last
With
E3.
Transference, we're bringing a first-person exploration game into a chilling new dimension. This fall, in VR and on traditional platforms, we welcome you to uncover the secrets hiding in this mind-bending psychological
so it's not just a
thriller
VR
that
game.
will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller.
Just get to see more of it.
Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't. Please. His eyes.
Okay.
Are you comfortable? I know this rig's a bit cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh? And all you have to do is just be.
Gosh.
I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do. I've been a lousy father, I'm unable. Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh?
It kind of reminds me of...
But all that is gonna change.
There's another game that
We're all gonna be together.
used the heck of a lot of live
All of our
footage
hard
in
work occurs for us. All of our sacrifices,
pretty environment.
that's my gift to you. Us.
Help me! Help me! Please!
Oh my god.
Dad? Why are you doing this?
I love you, son. I love you with all of my heart.
I love them so much, I wouldn't be doing it. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's never know what the heck is going on. Okay, that looked good. I have to admit, that looked good. But I suppose one question is, I wonder how much of it is walking simulator as the horror thing.
I have waited so long.
Oh, go on, so straight to the next part, which I think this.
Sacrifice.
Go show them what Starlink
I
can
think
do.
this is Starlink. Yeah, this is Starlink. Oh, we made it. God,
Every planet in
that
Atlas.
connects me to No Man's Sky or something.
The more of us there are,
But
the
more
stronger each of us
in
is.
that actually flying and just exploring worlds.
You must feed my
Not as ambitious as No Man's Sky, but then again, that the game that overpromised. This one's
Drax isn't going
just
to
seems
stop
to be
until
more
we end
concentrated
this.
on space combat, along with all that do-it-yourself toy type things. Like it looks really interesting. I suppose it moves a little a bit into the kind of toy slash thing, but yeah, who knows. Of course, it's available on my birthday. Oh, how nice of you to think of me.
Hello everyone,
Well, it looks
I'm
interesting,
Laurent
but
Malville, creative
so far I would
director
have been
on Starlink
engaging.
Battle
Who
for
knows?
Atlas. Last year revealed our
End up
modular
jumping.
starship creation to the world.
I mean, it does look kind of cool.
Showed you
And
how
probably
players
does
could
look nice for
reconfigure it
kids,
instantly to adapt to any
that
challenge.
sort of thing.
This year, we're excited to show you
Yeah,
what
but
the
if the game's
depth of
actually
the
any
open
good,
world that we've
then
built and put
Mhm.
and unleash devastating combos to save Atlas from the relentless Forgotten Legion.
Now, the question is that
Mission
only
will
attached to
not
like
be
the bits
easy.
you buy for
Atlas
your
is a dangerous
actual
place,
physical
and
one
our heroes
that you
will
have
need all
stuck
the
on your
help they
controller.
can get.
Could use a little help here. Can you hear me?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, come on! Seriously? Star Fox? Oh my god, that was right and all. Well, I did actually show that, but wow. I like the way they introduced it though.
Let's rock and roll, boys.
Oh, looks good. Looks so good. Well, there's your Star Fox game. There you go. If you didn't like Star Fox Zero, I like Star Fox Zero. Sorry for those people who hated it, but I'm going against you on this one. But yeah, well, you can put your new toy on it, yay, or something. Eve.
It is an honor to welcome Star Fox in Starlink, Battle for Atlas.
Wow.
Isn't it, Laurent?
Well, I mean, that's what the one way to do it. Another way to
Ever
do it.
since I started working on
IP
Starlink,
crossover.
I wanted to invite Fox and his crew
Of course,
into
it's
the
come
game.
to the Switch.
And Star Fox on Super Nintendo was the first 3D game
But is this
I've ever
exclusive
played,
to
and I'll
Switch
never
is the
forget
question.
that.
I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend with us in the audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, really? He's oh god, he's there as well. So this is exactly like last year, except okay. It's almost like yes, UbiSoft, we get it. You love Nintendo. You were the only one who kind of supported the Wii U before they realised that it was literally no point in doing so because it was just dead at that point. Anyway, I feel like that.
With such soul. Do you like it? Super. So thank you very much. So it is
the first one, I
actually
guess?
a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them. Thank you.
Oh my god. And we'll go backstage, and he's gonna crit the shit out of it. They'll be like, I'm joking.
We'll have a full hands-on demo for you to try. For
Well,
everyone
just
else,
slot them in there in the
Starlink
background.
will launch on all consoles on October 16th with Star Fox as an exclusive
As long as the rest of the crew are in
Nintendo
there.
Switch experience.
I'm sure I had Volko at some point, so I'm pretty sure we'll be in there as well.
Thank you so much for being here today, and have a great E3.
Wait, don't tell me that's it. There's more. What about that one particular? I think I was just about to talk about it. I think they're going to show it. Or not. I think this is more For Honor content. I don't know what's going on. What is this? Where? For Honor. That's it. Yeah. So it is For Honor. Okay. More For Honor content.
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers.
Where are they all?
all
Oh
of
wait,
our
no,
players,
that's sorry.
You are For Honor. Indeed, I'm
There's
Roman
many
Campos
cosplayers in
Oyola,
the audience.
creative director. Starting today
Mhm.
and until next Monday, we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC, and it's yours for free.
Ooh. Just a way to get people on Uplay, isn't it?
Join the fight with us.
Well, damn, I'm on there already. I might have to have a go. Well, I have to get back with flipping logon details and that, because I haven't played it since ages since I played Zombie U on the Wii U. Ah, well. I say we wet. Again, nice CG showcase. It's leading to what the actual new content is, if there's any. Or is this just all to promote the free week thing? Marching Fire. Again on my birthday. Oh, you guys are too nice.
After the great cataclysm that brought
But
knights,
is that
Vikings and
worldwide?
samurai
That's the only thing.
civil war consumed China. So please allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Oh, so it's a new mode. Actually, that's the secret gameplay. Well, you've got to see what it looks like. It's not anything particularly new, is it? So why are you talking so much? Slightly tired. Sorry, that's just me being tired. I'm not bored. Just tired. Barely got any sleep the past few days. I was kind of asking for gameplay, and then I wonder if I'm actually seeing any. Whatever. Yay, woo. Alright, Le Crew. I mean, that was kind of obvious.
Hi everyone, I'm Delphine Dosset, brand director on The Crew 2. Will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on June 21st. But there's more. You can preload the open beta
I'm
right
noticing
now,
most of these games
so
that
you'll
these
be
are
ready to hit
all
the road as
kind
soon
of
as it starts.
multiplayer
From
and
all of us
always
at Ivory Tower,
online.
welcome to The Crew 2.
Which, I mean, I sort of had my grievances on always online. And, well, you know, that's where at least the Western games industry are just going all in on, and you know, turning it up a fair notch. Okay. Sorry. I just really got the best. What is the time now? I'm just. I'm good. I'm good. Just got a bit of editing to do after this as well, jeez. I could be wrong, but this seems almost like the trailer we saw before, only it's obviously different, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's really the question of, well, how much of this is engine gameplay stuff, or are you just literally just the computer on June 21st. I think everyone knows what this is. I think it's been, well, thrown across. Again, leaked horribly.
If he's sentenced to die.
Just like most of the things with E3. I'm gonna have my thoughts on that in my summary as well at some point. This is wait.
Where we begin, before you, I see a path.
I see a bloke on his back on the rock. So this is, in a sense, kind of a natural progression from Egypt to Greece. Because as you know, there's the ancient civilizations kind of links a great deal more than you think if you weren't that much into history.
Act like it.
And the only thing I have to ask is where does the assassin's plot come into it? Because geez. Just stabbing. Of course, what assassins do, but
I'm Jonathan Dumont, creative director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's more than
seems
just an
not as
adventure.
discreet, that's what I was about
It
to say.
truly is one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy.
Well, have you said that
modern
like to
medicine,
all of them Assassin's Creed games came out?
but it was also a time of war.
Well, there's emergence of resistance in
Devastating
ancient
conflict
history,
between Sparta
and this one too.
the
And
Peloponnesian War divided the Greek world, and the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character.
Okay.
Alexios or Cassandra?
So is this the first time I've ever done this?
And you played
I mean,
the character for the
sort of
entire game.
choosing between characters. I'm not talking about the other obvious thing. Which once again, a certain contingent of gamers are going to have some kind of weird conniption over. But let's not talk about that at all, please.
But you're ready.
I want to ask why we need subtitles.
He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed.
I mean, fair enough, it's a fairly strong accent, but still. God. I see a meme coming back with all that load of kicking off high places. Oh shit, you pissed off a bear. Nice knowing you, Guild.
You thought the life of a thief and a
So
murderer was
great.
worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
A minute. Oh wait. Edited for time. Okay, well, at least you've been honest to say that. Yeah, it's we've cut it here and there. That's fair enough. Okay, so once again we have your voyages.
Beautiful island.
So it lays the area for you and helps you with certain tasks. Just carrying from Assassin's Creed Origins.
Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill Diocles.
An Athenian ally.
Who's
So
at
you
war
don't have
with Sparta.
subtitles
And don't
here.
forget the bounty.
Business as usual, then.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Varnavas.
Aye. Stab. Chunk.
You really should have left me alone.
Yay, woo. Murder, yay. Sorry. Yeah, I suppose I can say it was self-defense. And besides, she's, I mean, yes. She's an assassin.
Diocles fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle. If you're half the warrior Kira says you are, we'll grind these Athenians into dust.
Just, you know, this is more about the actual game than it is about the animation. It's always been like that. That's one thing about it that hasn't really changed. It's one of those things, as long as it's, you know. Like I said, this is like a lot less discreet than most of Assassin's Creed that came before, because jeez. Then you'll end up still being a one-man / woman army. Oh my god, what on earth?
Your life ends today.
I mean, once again, it's phenomenal in terms of like the environments and stuff. Not so much that the human avatars, but the gear they got looks pretty neat. Minotaur. Assassin's Creed Odyssey on October the 5th. Not quite our birthday day. Oh, okay, that seems to be the end of the conference. And it just like I did last year.
Thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams, it's an honor to work with some of the best in the world.
And they all give themselves a round of applause. Well done.
I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. So have a great history. Thank you very much.
Yes, well done. And congratulations on fending off the Vendy. Going straight into that now. Okay, no, like dodgy company politics and people trying to buy you out because the money that you're going to represent. Yum. Anyways, no that. So I don't know if I'm actually just going to end up stopping it now because it's going to be a little chatty. If you don't mind. Anyways, so yeah, that was quite a conference. As just as good as it was last year. I don't know. I think the last one was better, in all honesty. It's kind of weird because sort of the order of things that they showed was different. Still got to see a lot of interesting stuff in there, although we also got to see a lot of stuff that was there before. There's nothing much particularly that new. Of course, there was Rainbow Six Siege, new content for that. There's new content for that. Rabbids as well, the new content for that. And you know, stuff that hasn't been released yet that we've seen before in the last E3, like Skull and Bones, Starlink, Beyond Good and Evil 2, of course, which again, good that they showed the actual sort of more in-game footage of that to see how it was coming along, and I kind of like the idea of getting people into sort of put their content in the game. I hope they all handsomely paid for it. Because they are players after all. So that was kind of a nice idea because it seems to be an absolutely massive world that they're kind of doing that. And again, that kind of thing what gets me wondering, in terms of like consoles, what gen is this going to be? It seems like it's actually next gen stuff almost. Would it really be ready to run that sort of persistent world on the current consoles we have? Yeah, who knows? See more of that, but it's nice to see that the story developing on a bit on that. But yeah, like most of the stuff that we saw last year, same with the Crew 2 as well. I'm pretty sure it was almost like we saw the same chuffing trailer, but it was different. So I've got the new stuff like Division 2, a new Trials game. I forgot what it was called, but I was going to say that Inference thing we saw last year as well, but I barely saw any of that, so it's good to get to see a bit more of that and what it actually is. Interesting again that it's not just VR. They said they also coming on traditional sort of platforms as well, so that's going to be interesting. Well, I'd imagine it's more of a VR thing. There's a question: is it a walking simulator, or is it just another sort of survival horror thing? Interesting thing for that. Once again, there's a little bit of Nintendo in there as well. Obviously, the Mario and Rabbids content, but also Star Fox and Starlink. And is that the only place we're going to be seeing Star Fox now as cameos? Because there was a hint of the Star Fox racing game that was been going around, that was done by Retro Studios, but we didn't actually get to see that at E3 at all at any point. So you're kind of wondering, is that a thing? Is Nintendo's holding back? But that's that side of things. That's the Nintendo side of things. Again, I'll probably talk about that more in the entire summary. But as conferences go, I mean, there was some interesting bits, or a lot of stuff I wasn't really that interested in because personally I'm not actually a multiplayer guy, and most of the stuff they showed there was multiplayer games. Quite a lot of them, and quite a lot of them always online too, which is kind of like all of it. I don't know. Yeah. And yeah, again, as I was talking about new games, of course, Assassin's Creed Odyssey being set in ancient Greece, which is again a natural progression for the way they are going with that series there. It's interesting. I wonder if it will go further east for the next Assassin's Creed. Who knows? Maybe more Persian? I don't know. It seems to be going more in the different directions, which makes things interesting. But yeah, it was all interesting, apart from that weird just dance thing. That was a bit weird. Now, I think the highlight for me would have definitely been them doing the showcase of the Donkey Kong DLC pack with a live performance of the soundtrack on stage. That was actually pretty good. That's how it should all be done. It shouldn't. I don't know. I just have a feeling it shouldn't just be, Man's Day. You see that one bloke playing on his ukulele or whatever, spotlight on him, and there's a few flashing lights, and he's playing the tune that you recognise, and blah blah blah. But there's no context to it. Whereas there, it was actually part of the game. It's a game soundtrack. It should be part of the game. That's how it should work. Props to them for doing that. That's that was the kind of thing. Apart from that, the games seem interesting. Well, I might not end up buying myself, but it was alright. It was alright. That was like the last one really. Like I said, got to see a few more games. Again, very light on actual gameplay, and just more to do with the zing and the zang and the zip, which that's just how it is, really. There's nothing, there's nothing I can say about that. I might expand on that in my summary. Anyway, other than that, that's all I've got to say about the UbiSoft conference, really. And what did you think? What was the highlights for you? What games do you think you'd want out of all this lot? Do you think Beyond Good and Evil 2 would be a game that would be this gen or next gen? That's all. It's what it seems to be. What do you think of Starlink, and what do you think of all these kind of Nintendo cameos? Do you think they're a little bit forced now, or a little bit tired, or do you think it's a good thing for Ubisoft and Nintendo, especially when they have that kind of relationship? And even with that, you kind of got other cool games that are not coming on the Switch because, well, fidelity. But even with that, they did still show a few sort of new games, like the new Trials is coming on there. So what do you think? How do you think that really factors into Ubisoft's relationship with Nintendo? And of course, what did you think of all these kind of iterations? But other than that, what did you think of the new Inference and Skull and Bones? How that's kind of differentiated itself as a sort of sea combat game, and would you prefer that over what Sea of Thieves is, even though they're completely different things? But anything, like any thoughts about that, put down in the comments if you want. Totally up to you. And I think that's it for me, because I am absolutely knackered, and I want to drink either some tea or something after all that. But yeah, I'll probably be doing a little bit of a summary of what offers, or I might see one more conference, which honestly I'm not looking forward to, because the last time I saw it, for me, it wasn't that great. But we'll see what happens. Until then, thanks for watching or listening or whatever you're going to be doing, and keep on playing, folks.